Okay, hi. Today we're going to talk about how to start putting a song together, how to start going from the chords that you've got from the internet, you can't see it, I've got my computer down here, to a finished song, and what sort of strumming patterns and picking patterns to use. And I'm going to use the song Broken Strings. I'll put a link on the blog there, and there should also be a link to the YouTube version of it. And usually when I'm doing a song, I refer back constantly to the original version to make sure that I've got the timing right and things like that. So the first thing to do is to make sure that you know all the chords. Okay, to play this song I've got like a pad here that I just scribble down the chords, but you should have a version of it printed out, or you can write out a version, whatever's easier. And I'm going to note down the main chords because I know this song reasonably well, so I don't have to note down the words. So it's A minor C, there's an F in there, there's a D minor in there, yeah, there's an E minor in there, stuff like that. And you should know all those chords by now, and you should have been able to move quite quickly between them. The only one that should give you any trouble is F, because it's a bar chord, and if you remember, that's how it's supposed to be played, with the finger over it completely. But you can cheat and just play the 4 strings in the middle and still get an F, if that makes sense. So you're playing your where are you, 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings and getting that. Okay, so let's work through this. And the first thing, the thing that you need to do after that, after you've got the chords and you've worked out that you can play them okay and change at the right speed, is to check that you're doing it in the right speed. And I usually tap with my foot, and I tap 4 beats, which is a bar, okay, and I just get a speed that I'm comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this song's pretty good because it usually starts, the chord is usually on the first beat of the bar. So it's 1, 2, 3. Let me hold you for the last time. It's the last chance to feel again. But you broke me, now I can't feel anything. And I would start like that, just with single strums for that bit, just so you get the speed right. Because otherwise, if you start with a strumming pattern or a picking pattern you're not too certain with, then you'll end up going too fast or too slow, or forgetting what you're doing between chords, and you'll balls it up. So I generally start just with that the first time I come to a song, just to get the pacing right. So then the next bit is, when I love you, it's so untrue, I can't even convince myself. When I'm speaking, it's the voice of someone else. Okay, so all that first bit, those first kind of, that first verse, which is split into 2 bits, you can do like that. Now the second part of the song, I think of the song in 3 different bits. There's like the verse bit like that, then there's a pre-chorus, and then there's a chorus. Okay, so the pre-chorus is a bit different because we've come from it's the voice of someone else. Oh, it tears me up. I try to hold on, but it hurts too much. I try to forgive, but it's not enough to make it all okay. So on that, I've changed strumming pattern, and I'm no longer playing single chords. I'm playing and I'm using mostly downstrokes. So if I play it with the muted strings, I'll be playing like that. And if you're working on a strumming pattern for the first time and you're not used to strumming, then it's good to do it like that before you unmute the chord, just to make sure you're hitting the strings in the right place. So I'll play that again, and yet when I get to it's not enough to make it all okay, I go back to single strums just to kind of emphasize that bit. So let's come out of the come out of the verse into the pre-chorus. It's the voice of someone else. Oh, it tears me done that, now we're ready to come in to the chorus, which we're going to use a similar strumming pattern for, but probably just slightly different. So if I try playing it through, first of all from that. To make it all okay, you can play, and it's important that you sing that bit, you can play, before you strum the chord, okay? The chord is D minor, and you play that on the word play, okay? But you've had a pause before that. To make it all okay, you can play on broken strings, you can feel anything that your heart don't want to feel. I can tell you something that ain't real. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. How can I give any more when I love you a little less than before? So the chorus I've split into two bits. Most of it I'm playing this sort of strumming pattern for. Oh, it is. So if we unmute the strings, it sounds like this. Oh, it. To get that, so you're playing. You're giving it that little at the end of the phrase, and you get that just by going just with the bottom three strings or the top three strings there. And you'll probably need to practice that just with muted strings just to get your wrist into it. Bands like Metallica and stuff like that, they love doing that, and you can get a nice variety of strumming time. So that's the first bit, and then on the you can play on broken strings, that bit is where are we? Oh, sorry, the truth hurts, the bit. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. How can I give any more when I love you a little less? So that's a similar strumming pattern. It's the truth hurts and lies worse. So it's you don't need to do these strumming patterns, these are just suggestions. You can do the whole song to start with just on single strums. Okay, so you can play it. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. How can I give any more when I love you a little less than before? Or if you're not happy with strumming, you can play it with doubled for the chorus instead of singles. Oh, you can play on broken strings, you can feel anything that your heart don't want to feel. I can tell you something that ain't real. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. Or you can play it like that with muted. Remember, with muting, use your palm to mute off the chord and stop it ringing. So it sounds like this. Oh, the truth hurts and lies worse. How can I give any more when I love you a little less than before? Most guitarists use all of those different things in variety to bring kind of light and shade to the song, but you'll find your own way of doing it that you're comfortable with. Another thing you can do and experiment with is muting your strumming. So you're playing just downstrokes and you're using your palm to mute it, but not completely. So you end up with a muted sound that sounds like this. could use that for the pre-chorus. So if we use it for the tears me up line. Oh, it tears me up. I try to hold on, but it hurts too much. I try to forgive, but it's not enough to make it all okay. And go to the chorus. You can't play on broken strings. So have a go with it, play around with it. The main thing to remember is you're playing the right chords, you're chaining at the right time, and that you've played through the song just with single strums to get the timing perfect before you worry about what your strumming patterns are. And you'll probably commit most of the chords to memory by the time you've aced this song. If the F starts hurting, use the other F, and give me some comments, let me know if there's bits of the song that you're struggling on, and we'll work together and get it now. But it's a great song and it's good fun to play, so I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Okay.